Hello again, welcome to my channel. Today I'm reviewing a battery that I bought, well, two of them. They are the Vmax charge tank. I had to upgrade my batteries. They were regular car batteries in the front of my unit here. I wanted to go lithium ion, but I don't have the money. And in the long run, you waste money not spending the money on lithium ion. But I don't have $2,000 to get 4 lithium ion batteries, so I got two of the Vmax charge tanks. Very highly rated. Very highly rated. I mean, everybody said good things about these. They got a 10-year lifespan. They're heavy, 75 pounds a piece. I have to redo everything up there where my batteries are. My batteries are in the front. They're not down here. They're up there in the front where all my stuff is. But it's supposed to be a pretty good battery. Well, I got to redo a lot of building in order to put it in, so let's unbox it. It's supposed to be a pretty good battery. They're heavy, 75 pounds. It took me a dolly to get it back here where I keep it. And yes, I don't have a tripod yet, but this is kind of big anyway for a tripod. So, well, wow, it's in 2 boxes. That's good. They came quick. I got them from Amazon. 2 batteries cost me $616. That's a lot of money. But I had to have it because I plan on getting a 12-volt fridge, and I don't want to be plugged in. I like the boondock. I want to be out in the woods for a couple weeks and not worry about it. I got the solar. That I got to upgrade too. But I can upgrade to solar now because I got these batteries. So now I want to get up to at least 1,200 watts of solar. I'm going to go with 200-watt panels. I'm not going to put them on my roof. Right now I got a bunch laying in the yard. I'm going to make a stand for my solar. And I'm going to take them out every time and set them up. Because when I camp for a while. I don't want to put nothing on my roof. Nothing at all. I get, you might run into a storm, you get hail, and then they're going to be shattered. And I don't think my insurance company would cover my solar panels if they got destroyed. I'm going to up north, so the climate changes quite a bit. I'll pull them out every time. I'm going to make a box in the back of my rig here and slide them out and use them every time. That's why I'm going to go with 200-watt panels. I'm going to spend the extra money for the 200-watt panels. I'll probably get 5 or 6 of them. That should be sufficient enough for what I run. I don't run that much. I'm actually taking my air conditioners out. If anybody wants one, they can try to get a hold of me. And maybe I'll ship it to you, but I don't want them. They work great. I got a 50 in the front and a 30 in the back. I don't want them. I don't need them. I'm going to make a hatch here to get up on the roof, get rid of the ladder, and I'm going to put a sunroof in the back over the bed, because that's where the other air conditioner is at. Anyway, they took about, I don't know, I got them in 4 days. I mean, they got here pretty quick. Pretty expensive. Man, that's the most I've spent on this thing in one chunk so far. But you need them, And like I said, I would love to go with lithium ion, but I don't have that type of money. These will be fine. These will be fine. I'm not cranking that much power. I don't need that much at all. Seems to be packaged pretty well. Let's go. Here. A box in a box. Well, everything looks pretty good. Nothing was smashed. Well, this one was smashed. That's going to happen shipping, but I guess that's why they put box in a box. I'm going to make this easy. I'm just going to... Oh, man, I got to sharpen my knife. Okay, maybe I'm not going to make it easy. Well, these are non-spillable, so let's do this. Pull that boy down this way. Sorry, guys. You can still hear my voice. I've gotten a lot of things done on this RV. I'm almost ready to roll. Almost. I want to go somewhere where the temperature is not too hot, not too cold. But I'll always keep this as my home base. It's beautiful here. Absolutely gorgeous up here up north. There's a lake again. Oh, good old Canada. Canada. I still got to get a film of that sunset. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Set something up on the roof. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Here's the box. It's the main box. Vmax charge tank. They got a 125, a 137, and a C2 500. Wow, that's going to be a big, heavy battery, whatever that is. But I got the 125. They have 152, but they're not mentioning it here. But this is a 125 amp hour battery. So it should work pretty good. Two of them combined, I'm not going to get 250 amp hours out of it though. You never do. Never. I mean, my solar here, my record was bringing in 7 amps off these little panels that I have, and they're supposed to be 20 amp panels, but they'll be upgraded. Start small, and those other panels that I have, that's the only panel that's going to go on my roof, is the panel I have now, and that's going to get hooked directly up to my coach battery to keep that charged at all times. So it's the only panel going on the roof. It didn't cost me much. If it breaks from a hailstorm or something, I'll just get another one. But yeah, that way that coach battery will be charged at all times. But yeah, here we go. That's good. Seems pretty good. Don't see no damage. Got a nice little handle on it. Spin this baby around. See the top here. Vmax charge tank. You know, when I ordered, didn't say all this. It said something else. Maintenance-free, dry cell battery, non-spillable, non-hazardous. Here's your charging rates. Charging current, 8 amp. Probably can't see it. I'll read it. Charging current, 8 amp to 35 amp. It's normal. Charging voltage, 14.4 to 14.9. Float voltage is 13.5 to 13.8, which is basic. If anybody knows about batteries, that's basically what they are. And when you get into solar, make sure you get the right charge controller, because some charge controllers don't have a float. They don't have none of that. They just throw the battery in. Once it's charged, they shut off, and it gets to a certain voltage, it turns back on. It doesn't keep it maintained at a certain spot. That's what your float is. That's what a good charge controller would do. It'll keep it here until you put a draw on it and the battery starts to go. It'll crank it right up there. It'll get off the float charge and it'll go to the bulk charge, which is nice. Yeah, so far so good. I'm going to set the camera down. Work with me here. These batteries are heavy. They're 75 pounds a piece. I guess I didn't look at the weight when I bought them. I thought they'd be like 40 or 50 pounds, but no, they're 75. And I got a lot of work to do up there. A lot. My batteries are up there, like I said, so I got to revamp a lot of stuff. A lot. Anyway, and then so bag here. Right, I'm gonna set it down again. Cut this baby open. Give me a second. Geez, these things are heavy. Holy crap! And I'm not a very weak country boy either, so, I mean, these things are heavy. They're 75 pounds. There's that. Nice clips. Wow, that's nice. I did notice that. I did want these. Comes with lock washers, the bolts, straps. Guess I know. I wonder if you can take this off, because I don't want that bouncing around up there. Yeah, you can take them out of there. Just pull that little clip out. Put it over. Tip this thing up here. There it is. Charge tank. You know, the one I bought didn't say charge tank, but it actually said 125 amp hours right down the front of the battery. Maybe they just changed their stickers around. I hope they gave me the right one. Also, when you get these and you start running your batteries in parallel or series or whatever have you, I have a 12 volt system. So I'm going to run these parallel, positive to positive, negative to negative. But before you even hook anything up, charge these batteries. They have to be equally charged. Charge them, like I said, if you got a good charge controller, you can charge them right up for solar, one at a time. Just disconnect it, hook it up, or use a regular car charger like I have here. I have a smart charger right here, charging my motorcycle battery. This one seems to work pretty good. I can switch from AGM, deep cycle, regular. These are AGMs. Now you got a 2 amp charge, 8 amp, 12 amp. I always keep it on 2. This is actually pretty nice. Shows you your voltage, your percentage of your battery, which is nice to have. Maybe I'll just talk about this for a minute. This thing works really good. The only thing I don't like about it is if you're charging something and the power goes out, it goes right back up to your regular wet cell batteries. It won't read and it doesn't know what battery you're charging. Now other chargers, you flip a switch. I have another one, you flip it and it stays at AGM. That way if the power goes out, it goes right back to it. But I'm here monitoring it, so it's not bad. These are pretty good batteries here. This was for my motorcycle. I carried this battery with another one and ran these parallel on my motorcycle when I camped for 2 weeks out in the middle of nowhere in a 100-watt panel. It was great. People come up to me, how are you running all them lights? Well, 2 batteries, and they're not that heavy. So, I mean, I threw it in my side bag. It worked pretty good. This charger's pretty good. I like you can switch the voltage and the battery percentage. It's good to know your percentage. Whoop, there we go. Hey, look at that, it's charged. And see, that went to a float right now. I mean, it's maintaining it, but it's going to keep it here. If I put a load on it and it drops down, it'll kick it back on. You can kick it on anyway. It'll do it again. It'll kick right back off. So it works pretty good. Charged. Sweet. Yeah, I'm charging my battery through a battery charger from the solar because I didn't want to take anything apart. I'm not going to run this parallel with 2 giant batteries in the front. I just plug it in. This pulls about, I don't know, 2 amps. 2 amps to charge this battery. I have a watchdog, so I watch everything that I do. Everything I plug in, I maintain everything. I keep a mind on it. Yeah, see how it just kicked on again? It says it's charged, but it's going to keep it. It's going to keep its snuff. It's ready to go, ready to use. It's at a flow charger right now. Pretty good charger. I've had this for a long time. That charger works great. I don't even know if they make them anymore. But it's pretty nice. Anyway, yep, there's that. I got all kinds of things going on around here. Back to this. I'm on my wheel. Let's see. Yeah. It's a pretty nice battery. Come with directions or anything? No, it didn't come. Normally it'll come with a sticker or something that tells you what your float charge and everything else is. I wonder why that didn't come on. Ah, there it is. A warning label in the bottom of the box. That's all you get. This tells you what you need to know. Vmaxtanks battery care and maintenance quick start guide. Yeah, see here. Fully charged Vmax battery before first use. So when you first get these, charge them. I'm going to charge this one tonight and my other one. I'm sure they're already charged. Fully charged Vmax battery after every use. Charging voltage Vmax batteries is 12 volt setup. 14.4 volt during bulk absorption. And then a 13.5 to 13.7 during your flow mode. Battery chargers should be matched to fully charged batteries in 15 hours or less. So if they sit around for 15 hours, you're going to make sure that they're exactly the same. Because the worst thing for a solar battery bank, don't think that, oh, I just got one bad battery and I have 3 other ones that are perfect. I'll just throw that. No, you can't do that. You'll deplete your other batteries so quick. You know, every once in a while I disconnect my batteries and I test each battery. You know, every couple months that I've been doing this, just to make sure I don't have one bad one, because one battery, your battery bank's only as good as your worst battery. Always remember that. There is a little bit of maintenance. They say no maintenance, but you gotta test these every once in a while. Where are we at here? Resting or voltage room temperature. 13 volts or more is 100% charged. 12.4 is 50% charged. You don't want to go below 12.4. It'll just destroy the batteries. These lithium ion, you can drain them all day long and not have to worry about it. Just plug it back in and then they take the charge. But these, you got to be careful. Don't drain them all the way. They'll hold a memory, and these have a 10-year lifespan. And believe me, for $616.43, I'm going to maintain these. Let's see here. Yeah, and 12.4 volts, it brings it 11.8 to 12 volt is 20%. So if you drop down to 11.8, your battery is only 20% charged. That's not good. That's not good. Don't run them down too low. Storing fully charged battery, yeah, always charge the battery before storage. Check it every couple months. You know, you got to if they're storing. If you put these up in a up in the boondocks somewhere on a hunting cabin or anything like that, and you're gone for a couple months, before you fire up that solar system, test each battery that you have. Take it apart, test each one, make sure they all match. You got to do that. But I got a lot of work to do on this now. There's the warning sticker. I got to get some metal. Maybe I'll make a video on that. I don't like working on my stuff. Got a lot of things going on up there. As you notice, yes, I have my blocks up here. The reason for that is I didn't want to put them in the back anymore, because then I got to go up in there and dig around every time I add something or change something. I change a lot of stuff, so I put them right there on my dash. I can see them. There's my fuse lines. The bottom one is my fuse line. I ran a direct line on my roof to the back so that I can tee off as I go instead of trying to run through my ceiling. Nah, I just ran it across the top of the roof. It'll be fine. I got to change a couple of these plugs. I ran out of lugs, so I just wrapped a wire around. I'm not running that much power. I'm not suggesting you do that. Do not do that. Put lugs on them. I just know what I'm doing, and I have lugs ordered. I ran out, but I had to get going here, so I just wrapped around and tightened it up. A voltmeter. That voltmeter is only the house batteries, and then there's another voltmeter. You can't really see it. It's not even on. There's a whole nother setup there with USB and everything that actually runs off of the coach. It's separated, so that way I'm driving down the road, I run my phones and everything off of that one as I'm going down the road, so I don't deplete my other batteries. Everything. No sense keeping your switch on and letting it go. There's my little weather. I got one in the basement, one by my water tanks, one in the bedroom, and one outside. But yeah, there's my little deal set up. There's my panels are up there, my charge controller's up there, my alarm's over there. I shouldn't be showing you my alarm, now you know where it's at. No, it's all good. But yeah, I'm gonna start working here, and I gotta make a whole frame out of weld. I'm gonna have to weld something across the frame because these batteries won't fit in where a normal battery is. A normal battery is only 10 inches wide. These are 13 inches wide, so I didn't realize that either. I would have had it made before the batteries got here. But anyway, I'm going to get to work here, get this thing slammed in here. When I get them going, I'll do some tests, and I'll show you my setup that I got up front where the batteries are going to be. And I'll let you know how they work. I hope they work good. These two batteries should double what I have now. I mean, I should be alright. But anyway, thanks. Like, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later on the next little project. Later.